na ngayon por gusto. Kaya.
So, exclusive lang po sa Signal.
According to Sir Jose Victor Torres, the history professor.
Ayaw mo? Mali.
Hoy, ispat! Ano ba ispat? Lagay mo nga dyan. Sa gilid. Ay! Ay!
Amen. Amen. Pray for us. Pray for us. Wait. Please don't mind if our dog is noisy. Hindi naman ho ako makalabas. But good evening, everybody. I'm back again at Open Arms. It's a lot earlier now.
Anong gagawin natin dyan?
Kanina.
Patayin ko.
See, even my grandmother agrees na hindi namin mapapatigil ang ingay ng dog. But anyway, let's try to pretend na walang maingay na dog because I can't go upstairs. But maybe I'll just go on this topic because I prepared this for Siguro 2 or 3 days at most. Kahit work from home po ang karamihan sa atin ngayon, may workplace etiquette pa rin tayong kailangang i-observe. So, ito ang naisip ko maging topic natin for tonight. Thank goodness, the dog has stopped barking. Nakaka-istorbo lang sometimes. Pero mabait yan. Whether you're starting your first internship or have many years of professional experience under your belt, how you present yourself to others in the workplace matters. Setting a professional tone is crucial to building new relationships and ensuring you have a positive, successful experience in the workplace. This applies even those na naka-skeletal workforce sa ngayon na importante pa rin ito, itong ganitong etiquette sa ating trabaho. So, makinig naman po tayo na mabuti. Let's now start this. Pinakauna ay magkagawa tayo ng good first impression. People often form impressions about others after just a few seconds of meeting them. Parati nating alalahanin na ang pag-present natin sa sarili ay professional as much as possible. Be aware of your body language and how others may perceive it. This applies kahit sa mga Zoom meetings sa work from home setups. Like, even through that, we must also act professional. Now, how do we act professional? A good rule of thumb is to stand straight. Dapat naka-stomach in and chest out tayo. I'm not sitting straight in my case, so I'm sitting straight now. Maintain eye contact. Dapat nakatingin kayo sa kausap nyo. And smile. Yes. Also, make sure you know the workplace dress code and office policies ahead of time. Arrive on time and be prepared for important meetings. Whether something causes you to be late sa work, you can always say it na something blew up, you got stuck in heavy traffic, you met an accident, ganyan. You have to say it in the most professional manner in case something causes you to be late. Second is, umiwas naman po tayo sa chismis. Avoid gossip, guys. How you treat people says a lot about you. Don't make value judgments on people's importance in the workplace or speak negatively about your co-workers. Why would we put them down over something so trivial or petty kahit wala namang dahilan, even if you find yourself frustrated over a certain situation? Lalo na kung kailangan mo mag-overtime for this reason or that reason, bakit mo naman sisiraan ng co-workers mo? That's not good. It's not and will never be. Kailangan naman natin maging thoughtful about how you interact with your supervisors, yung mga boss mo po, and your peers, yung mga nasa circle mo, yung nasa co-departments mo, nasa division na kasama mo, and subordinates as well. In my experience as an intern sa isang government office, I put as much focus as I could sa aking pinagtatrabahuhan, no matter how fast or time-consuming it took. And hindi naman ako nakisali sa chismisan doon. Bakit ko naman po gagawin yun? I just tried to be as friendly as I could with everyone there. Umiwas ako sa gossip. And that's all I could share dahil I was never considered for employment, unfortunately. even though I'm doing this, there's still uncertainties about dun sa mga ina-plan ko. But hopefully, I'll still make it through my job applications. Ang pangatlo ay communication is key. I'm sorry kung naulit ko to ha. Kailangan lang talaga ng good communication sa atin within the workplace. So, where is it? Hindi yan eh. So, bookmarks. Ang sporadic, no, sir. Oh, ano? Ayan. Sorry kung nagkamali ako kanina. Communication, it's important because sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it that counts. So be mindful of how you communicate with your colleagues in meetings, whether on-site or at home. On-site, lalo na kapag skeletal workforce, this is important, and one-on-one conversations. How you say it counts though. Kung how you tell your example, kung work from home ang ating setting, how you communicate with your colleagues sa Zoom or Google Meet, importante rin yun. Sa email naman, be sure your correspondence inside and outside of your workplace is written clearly and free of spelling errors. Yes, kailangan as much as possible, i-check natin ang grammar and spelling ng correspondence. Because an email is a permanent record of any conversation. Wag naman po natin isulat yung anything that we would tell someone's face. We have to communicate in the most professional manner possible. I'm sorry for the little blunder earlier. Nagkataon lang na mabagal din ng laptop natin, guys. Sensya na ulit. The fourth tip is understand your work environment. The values, policies, and procedures of a workplace can be difficult to discern at first. Siyempre, minsan yung mga values na nakikita mo maybe sa lobby or elsewhere, hindi mo agad naiintindihan. Say if you're in a larger organization with a structured human resource division, for example, you're working in a multinational company with Philippine headquarters located in BGC Taguig City. You may have access to an HR or human resources manager or in-house trainings to keep you informed of your organization's expectations. Yan. Kailangan mong magkaroon ng consistent communication or access sa HR or in-house trainings para yung nasaan mo sa org mo, meron kang update. In a smaller workplace setting, some of that knowledge may come from observing others and asking questions of your colleagues when needed. Maybe this is in a smaller office or law firm, accounting firm, ganyan. And lastly, observing the atmosphere and actions of others can help understand what's appropriate and what's not. At kung paano naman natin mananavigate ang workplace habang nananatili tayong professional. At sa paglaki ng global market, the need to understand multiple international standards of business etiquette is also growing. This applies for people na nakapag-internship at least abroad or may trabaho doon. Siguraduhin lang na ma-research ang proper etiquette, culture, and customs for both that country and organization na planong pagtrabahuhan. Kagaya ng mga nag-intern sa Japan, USA, Spain, South Africa for their siguro IT or tourism related course. This is what they must do. And I'm sorry, the dogs are noisy again. Pasensya na po. Our last tip is be personable yet professional. Sharing information about your personal life is your choice. Kung meron kayo share sa mga nangyari sa buhay mo, nasa sayo na yan. However, you must be cautious when it comes to what you share dahil kahit na may mga colleagues na mas open kaysa sa iba, meron din naman gustong panatilihing super private ang kanilang personal life. Similarly, gusto mo ring nagkaroon ng limitation sa personal calls, emails, and other non-work related tasks na you can only entertain after work hours. Or pwede ring during lunch break, you can receive calls from your family kapag may kailangan sila. For example, if your daughter is asking you to help her with her project, you could not always answer right away dahil mayroon kang meeting. Pwede mo namang sabihin, oh anak, hintay ka muna ha, may meeting pa si daddy, may meeting pa si mommy. Ganyan. Within your workspace, it's okay to add personal touches, but remember na ang mga colleagues natin will see the space and think that it would be a reflection of your personal self. Wag naman po natin gawing open book ang personal life natin sa workplace. This also applies kahit at home virtual assistant ka pa or ganyan. Kahit sa ganitong mga meron ding limitations. And last but not the least, getting to know your colleagues is a good thing. Sensya na, may grammar mistake eh. Getting to know your colleagues is a good thing, but we must always respect others' space, whether on-site or at home. Lalo na kung may Zoom meetings ka with your workmates, ganyan. Lalo na sa mga work at home lang dyan. If you need to discuss something with them, don't just walk in, knock, or make your presence known. And always offer to schedule a meeting for later in the day. Mamaya na kayo mag-meeting mga you and your colleagues kasi lalo na kapag meron silang ginagawa dyan if they're still busy with what they're doing pagtapos ng office documents, computer programs kung sa IT company kayo or yung promote ng real estate, whether any of those keeps them busy. At ngayon, we can now promote sa Inclunihan PH. This is the latest update as of July 29, 2020. Ang na-donate sa GCash ay 3,026 pesos and 74 centavos. Ang sa BPI naman ay 420 pesos and 65 centavos. 45 pesos sa Paymaya. All for a total of 3,492 pesos and 39 centavos. So, habang may free time po tayong mga nanonood sa Facebook Live and on YouTube Replay, let's use up and find time to donate. At paano naman? Abangan natin mamaya. As of July 29, we have yet to have distributed total cash to beneficiaries. As you can see, zero pa because we have not accumulated enough donation amount yet. At paano naman tayo makaka-donate? Narito ang mga detalye. You may donate at GCash or Paymaya through the number na nakikita nyo sa inyong screen or sa ibaba. 0917-701-9684. I repeat, 0917-701-9684. Pwede rin kayong mag-donate through BPI Peso account 008-199-3318-34. At para po magkakasigurado kayong you're donating it for real or without anything na makaduda-duda, you may send your proof of donation to this email that you see on their screen. Ang subject ay Ingrunihan, space, full name, space, the month, date, and year, that format of the exact period that you donated. Please send the email sa handsin.inclusion@gmail.com. Or if you're a bit busier, you can also send a message on Inclunihan PH Facebook page. Ito po ay para sa future projects ng Hands in Inclusion at para rin po sa financial aid for the poorest of the poor persons with disability para sa mga naapektuhan ng unemployment dahil sa COVID-19 pandemic and for the educational materials ng mga PWD who are not that fortunate enough to buy the necessary educational materials para sa kanilang education. So, thank you sa panonood nyo ng Open Arms for today despite the little blunders that we have encountered all throughout. Pero, I have also shared na we still have time to donate para sa ating Inklunihan, para rin sa HNI's future projects. And for me, yung mga workplace etiquette tips that we have discussed is also important kahit nasa work from home tayo. Kung naka-work from home arrangement kayo, you may not want to get disturbed. So maybe you might want to have your packed meals, lunch, for example, prepared ahead para you don't have to go downstairs, ganyan. And siguro mga ganon, or your kids or siblings ask you to help them with their project, they might wait until you finished your work from home session, ganyan. That applies din kasi. Kahit yung mga naka-skeletal workforce arrangement, you might want to recall what you've learned and still make sure na nasusundan niyo yung etiquette na depende rin sa ng inyong company, hierarchy or something. This is important lalo na ngayon. Minsan, ang iba sa atin nagiging paranoid na because what could happen sa lockdown. We are on MECQ again. Yung mga areas in Metro Manila, but Bulacan, Cavite, Rizal. So what matters is kailangan manatili muna tayo sa bahay kung wala naman tayong kailangan puntahan sa labas. Yun, stay safe, maghugas lagi ng kamay. Don't touch our faces as much as possible. And kapag lalabas nga, wear a mask and or a face shield. So, we're now wrapping up our open arms workplace etiquette episode for tonight. If you want to know more about your experience regarding workplace etiquette, please comment down below or sa comment section sa Facebook. If you're on Facebook Live or Facebook Replay, you may leave comments and share some tips on workplace etiquette as well. And see you guys on the next episode of Open Arms. I'm Millicent Makuse, and with H and I, we believe in a God first, truth first inclusion. And in H and I, we put God first. Have a great night, everybody.